I'm so pleased to be here on AndroidSPIN. It's my favorite website. I want you guys to know that. It's actually my homepage. When I log onto my computer, it takes me straight to AndroidSPIN. I'm delighted to be here. I am happy to be here. I am happy to be here. I'm Alex from Catz. I'm the Global PR Director for Catz. And we're here at the Catz Stand E3 2013. And we're talking to the good folks at AndroidSPIN. Have you seen their business cards? Let's get a JPEG of the business card.
Yeah, I'll put it on there.
Yeah, make sure you do that. We're here at AndroidSPIN talking about M.O.J.O, baby, our brand new Android micro console from Catz. Catz releasing a console this holiday season. Brand new Android power console. It's a bit different from some of the other Android consoles out there. So I take it you guys at AndroidSPIN, you've checked out some of the other Android consoles.
Yeah, check out M.O.J.O.
Okay, so we're doing things a little bit differently, and I think it's a very exciting news story for us here at Catz. Let me tell you a little bit about what we're doing that's different from everybody else. So first of all, we're making a commitment to the gamer that we're going to be the most powerful Android micro console there is when it launches later this holiday season. So we're not so interested in going after the value side of the market. We're saying that Android gaming is getting so sophisticated now. We're really trying to bring that core gaming experience, that console-like experience, to the Android platform, and that's what M.O.J.O is all about. So it's going to be the most powerful Android micro console when it launches this holiday season. The next commitment that we're making to all the viewers of AndroidSPIN is that it's going to be completely open, honest, easy. It's the cornerstone of our GameSmart initiative. GameSmart is we're trying to create an industry standardization that controllers, hardware, games, they should all just work together, and there shouldn't be any walled gardens. So a problem an issue with some of the other Android micro consoles out there at the moment, the hardware is kind of value orientated, but the downside of that is they make you purchase games from their own storefront, right? It's a walled garden, so you've got a very small selection of games to purchase, and you've got to buy games from them. Even if you already own it for other devices, you've got to rebuy those games from those guys. We're not like that. What we're saying is we're going to provide the very best hardware on the market, you bring the games. So there is no subscription to M.O.J.O. You don't have to buy games from our store. We're not selling you games. Plug in, log on to Google Play, just download the games you already own for free. You don't have to rebuy them again, just download the games you already own for free. You want to buy from Google Play? Great. You want to buy from Amazon? Fantastic. You want to buy from some other retailer? We don't care. We'll bring the hardware, you bring the games. It's completely open, completely honest, up to the consumer to play whatever they want, how they want, when they want. It also means that day one, you've got instant access, right, to just about every single Android game, service, platform that's available on the Android ecosystem. So you don't have to wait for your favorite game to come to your brand new micro console. If it's on Android, it's on M.O.J.O, and it's there day one. Now the next thing I want to talk about is, well, what do you use to control your M.O.J.O? Well, we want to bring the very best controller experience to Android. So can I get you to hold this? I want to talk a little bit about the Control R. This is our brand new, revolutionary, patent-pending Bluetooth controller that we're bringing to M.O.J.O. So when you buy M.O.J.O, you get the controller included. It also comes with this mobile clip that detaches. You might want to pick up that white controller. We'll bring that up. So that's what it looks like without the clip. It comes in multiple colors. But the whole idea, once again, it's GameSmart. So it's open, it's honest, you can use it with multiple different products or pieces of equipment. You want to hook your controller up to your mobile phone or your cell phone, your smart device, laptop, tablet, you can do that. It's not just for M.O.J.O, but it does come with every M.O.J.O that we sell. So part of the secret sauce is that the Control R is going to be the first controller to ship with Bluetooth Classic and Bluetooth Smart radios. So it's Bluetooth 4.0 as well as Bluetooth Classic. So Bluetooth controllers kind of have an issue with latency. Bluetooth Classic runs at about 100 milliseconds of latency. Not great for core gaming. Bluetooth Smart holds at around 6 or 7 milliseconds, which is so much better for a core gaming experience. That's the same as an Xbox 360 controller. So you're getting an experience much more like an Xbox or PlayStation controller than a standard Bluetooth controller. Bluetooth Smart also gives you outrageous battery life. You get a battery life of over 40 hours with 2 AAA batteries. Far less prone to interference as well. We're using it here at E3 where there's literally thousands of Wi-Fi devices and you're not getting any dropout or interference at all. So it's much better for the core gamer experience. We've got some more secret sauce. Check this out, guys. You see this little switch here? So the controller has 3 independent different modes. you have Game Smart mode on the left. Now in Game Smart mode, the controller acts as a standard Bluetooth controller, compatible with hundreds of Android games that have controller support. On the right here, you have PC mode. So you can hook this up to your PC. It'll act as a PC controller, PC gamepad, follow the standard PC protocol. But the secret sauce here is mouse mode. Now when you're in mouse mode, the analog thumbstick replicates the movements of a mouse. You can use that on your big screen. Now why would I want to do that? Well, let's say I've downloaded Angry Birds for my smartphone or my tablet. I can download that same stock Android version of Angry Birds onto my M.O.J.O that I've already paid for free. I can put my controller into mouse mode and I can actually use my controller to activate Angry Birds and play the game on my big screen TV. So you've finally got access to thousands of games that were previously designed just for a touchscreen interface you can now use on your big screen TV when the controller is in mouse mode. It's magic. Works perfectly, and again it means that you don't have to have special developers or special publishers put in different support. The games that you already own for your touchscreen interfaces will work perfectly well on M.O.J.O via the controller. So it is a revolutionary controller. That's a patent pending implementation from Mad Catz, and you get a controller plus the mobile clip with every M.O.J.O that we sell starting this holiday season. So it's a pretty neat device, right? And when you look at the M.O.J.O as well, so around the back, this is just a prototype device. These ports are subject to change. The final version will have hardwired Ethernet. It's also got wireless BN and G. It's got Bluetooth Classic, Bluetooth 4.0, no less than 16 gig of onboard storage, fully upgradable via SD card as well. You've got USB 2.0, you've got micro USB for firmware updates, and a headphone jack. So M.O.J.O is the most powerful Android micro console available on the market. Open, honest, transparent, used with the revolutionary controller that comes packaged with every M.O.J.O as well. We think it's going to be the best Android micro console available, only from Mad Catz. I've done all the talking. I made your job very easy.
You'd almost say it has a lot of M.O.J.O. I had to
Taxi!
say it. Yes. Oh, okay, they're kicking me out. Sorry.
Or in the business meeting, you were just watching Lost and Power movies.
That's exactly what happened. Don't tell anybody. That's exactly what happened. As I was doing it, I was cutting my own business cards. Just going off like that. So again, you know, this is just stock Angry Birds, right? This is Android Angry Birds. Away I go. Again, just controls perfectly, right? So, and if you're using a game like another game that we have loaded on here, sort of like Dead Trigger. You guys play Dead Trigger?
Oh yeah.
So what's great about Dead Trigger is it actually has control support built into the game, but it's still fixed that you're using it on a touchscreen interface, right? So when the game loads, you know, an issue that I've got is that I can't actually get into the game using a regular controller, right? This isn't going to work. I normally need to touch. So I put my controller into mouse mode, select the levels that I want, click play, flick my controller back into controller mode, and suddenly I have full controller support. That one doesn't have the switch on there. This is an older version, which is why I used to. Now you've got full controller support. The developers don't have to do anything to make their games work with most of them. That's ready for that. So the whole point is the Game Smart is open, right? So today we're using a Mad Catz keyboard, we're using a Mad Catz headset, we're using a Mad Catz mouse. You don't want to? That's fine. Standard USB, standard Bluetooth will work just as well. You know, you don't like your controller for some reason, use somebody else's Bluetooth controller. That will work perfectly well as well. You know what? You don't want to buy the M.O.J.O, you don't have to do that either. If you already hook up your tablet or your laptop to your big screen TV, the controller we're going to sell separately. So you can buy the controller and use that on your device. So it's all about giving the gamer the choice, right? We're providing an entire ecosystem, but it's not a closed ecosystem. You can actually mix and match as you wish. It's more fair to the consumer that way. It works well, huh?
Very responsive, right?
No drop out. 6 milliseconds latency. Much more, it feels much more like an Xbox for that man, doesn't it?
Yeah, I was just going to mention that.
As far as Android upgrades, how fast are you guys going to be on that? Is it going to be up to you guys?
Yeah, I mean, you know, the plan at the moment, we're still working that out, but the plan at the moment is you'll be able to download the new version of Android from our website. But, you know, you can just hook it straight up to your PC, and as the new version of Android is released, you can just flash the firmware as the new version is released. So you can find that from anywhere, though, as well, right? Because it's just stock Android. You can actually download the upgrade from just about anywhere. So.
Okay.
So regarding the innards of the M.O.J.O,
Yes.
has any of that been confirmed?
No, we're not saying what we're using yet. We're not saying what we're using. The prototype version is using a Tegra 3 chipset. You know, we have a great relationship with NVIDIA. We're part of their Built for Tegra program, so the controller adheres to their Built for Tegra program. But we're not actually going on record or confirming the specs of the final design yet. And that's not as much to try to be mysterious, or to, you know, the reason for that is that we want to make sure we're using the very latest, greatest chips that are available to us when we press the button and manufacture it. So you see here, for instance, you would need, once, you know, if you paused it, if you want to like click on options or whatever, you put the controller into mouse mode. And then so, you know, I can do that now, and I can just click on options using my mouse, change that around. On the final controller that ships, you'll be able to do that on the controller. You won't need to use a physical mouse.
How long's the battery life for this?
40 hours.
40 hours.
Over 40 hours. It's quite interesting. I'm not an engineer, but the way our engineer describes it for us, when you're using a regular Bluetooth controller, the controller is constantly talking to the host device, right? It's saying, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. And that uses up battery life. The way Bluetooth Smart works is actually, well, it's smart. That's why they call it Bluetooth Smart. So when you're not using the controller, it's pretty much dead. It powers itself out. Only when you actually move any of the thumbsticks or the D-pad or the action buttons, then instantly wakes up and sends the message to the host device. So it's only using power when you're actually pressing any of the buttons.
So it's kind of like a sleep mode,
Yeah, it goes into auto sleep mode, literally the millisecond you stop inputting commands.
That's good. It's always good.
How many controllers will the M.O.J.O support up to?
That's part of the Android prerogative. So at the moment it's just single player mode, but that's part of what Android is. So if Android opens that up and you can use multi-controllers, you've got multiple support. I mean, here today we have a controller, we have a keyboard, we have mice, all plugged into M.O.J.O at the same time. They're all working perfectly. The sky's the limit. It's up to developers, it's up to publishers, it's up to the Android standard.
Great. Anything else?
You know, and of course, you know, because you're using stock Android, you know, you have all the things that you would expect from stock Android. You have things like, you know, all your media is there, all being streamed in 1080p, so I've got all my movies, all my music, Netflix, Hulu.
Copyright. Man of Steel,
Yeah, I want to go see that. That's all running perfectly. The HDMI is full 1080p output there as well. Pretty cool, huh?
Very cool.
Your Facebook and your Twitch and your Twitter, all that kind of good stuff as well. Cool. So there you go.
Anything else, guys?
Oh, that's good. We got everything.
Okay, so we get this one, right? We get to take this one.
Yeah, you get to take that away. I will look